Namaskar. Worship Creation is committed to ensure that our religious and cultural heritage reaches future generations through the use of modern technology. Please help us in achieving these objectives by purchasing an original DVD rather than copying an existing one. With thanks, Raju R. Mehta. Rishabh Creation, 4 Minal Apartment, Shraddhanand Road, Vilepale East, Mumbai 400057, India. Caution required so as not to cause ashatna, that is, disrespect. The DVD should be handled with care, in the same manner as a religious book, and stored accordingly. For devotees unable to attend a Jain temple, this DVD allows them to perform all the rituals at home by watching it. All the guidelines to be observed when in a Jain temple should also be adhered to whilst watching this DVD. Jina Worship, including method of performing Ashtaprakari Puja, which is the 8-fold Jina Worship ritual.
Pranam. My name is Neela Shah and I reside in the United Kingdom. I have primarily inspired this project called Jina Worship to be made into a film, the concept of which is by Raju Mehta. The film has been made in the years 2010-11 at the Manas Mandir Tirth at Shahpur in India. I have been standing in front of this most magnificent Shikharbandi Jain temple, the Manas Mandir. I would like to introduce and highlight the subject matter of this film. Different incarnations are considered to be equal to various stoppages of Bhavya Atma, awe-inspiring soul, towards its journey to moksha, salvation. The soul should take care of how its journey to moksha accelerates in each birth. It should remain vigilant to annihilate all the bad karmas and at the same time produce punya merits. An image of Jina, which is obtained in the present birth cycle, provides us with an opportunity of both to destroy karmic bondage and to create merits. Rishabh Creation has developed this video CD titled Jina Worship, through which it imparts the knowledge of complete method of performing Ashtaprakari Puja, which is the eightfold Jina worship ritual. It has also tried to create an interest for us to perform Ashtaprakari Puja, through which we can accelerate the speed of our journey towards moksha. Although it would have been absolutely necessary to incorporate all matters in detail, it has been finished with shorter descriptions due to the runtime of the CD. It is our wish that after having watched this film, those who do not perform Jina Puja at present will be inspired to commence using their own materials for the puja or materials provided in the temples. Thank you and Jai Jinendra.
Namaskar. All over the world, respect and politeness are a top priority. Although proper care is taken to keep this a priority at different levels, devotees often cross the limits while entering the temple of Bhagwan Jineshwara's. Rishabh Creation has tried to focus on the advantage to our soul by narrating the complete method of performing Jina Puja and highlighting the limitations in and around Jina temples through this DVD. The scriptures state that Jina Puja is to be performed 3 times daily. First, Prathkar Puja, that is the early morning puja. At the time of sunrise, when a devotee wears clean and pure clothes, having taken a bath, and begins the journey towards the Jina temple, the domes of the temple are shining like gold as sunlight rays fall on them. In such a beautiful atmosphere, the devotee, protecting the small creatures and obeying the 10 tricks, enters the Jina temple. He or she gives 3 pradakshinas to Jina, says eulogy, performs the puja with vasakshep containing the best fragrant substances, and performs other pujas like Dhupa Puja, that is incense, Deepak Puja, that is candle in the lamp, carries out Chaitya Vandan, and takes Pachikar, that is vow for tap, which is fasting, according to one's capacity, and completes the early morning puja. Second, Madhyana Puja, that is puja at noon. At the time between sunrise and sunset, this is afternoon time, the devotee, before having lunch, observing Jaina, that is protecting the smallest creatures, takes a bath and wearing puja clothes, carrying substances for puja, goes to the Jina temple to perform Ashtaprakari Puja. Third, puja at Sandhyakar, that is evening time. A devotee before 2 ghadi, that is 48 minutes before sunset, finishes dinner and comes to the Jina temple to do pranam by joining both hands, performs 3 pradakshinas, says eulogy, carries out dhup and deepak pujas, performs chaityavandan, and takes appropriate pachkan. The scriptures have mentioned that Jina Puja be done 3 times a day in the above manner. In present circumstances, this may not be practical due to modern way of life, and therefore devotees perform the noontime Ashtaprakari Puja at the early morning time.
ये पावन भूमि यहाँ बार बार आना है। ये पावन भूमि यहाँ बार बार आना।
The devotee has to obey 10 rituals in between entering and leaving the Jina temple, and each of these 10 rituals contains 3 subsections. The group of these 3 is called Trik, and the 10 rituals are thus Trik. First, trio, that is Nisihi Trik. One has to say Nisihi 3 times. Nisihi means prohibition. A. First Nisihi. Whilst entering the main door of the Jina temple, say in your mind, I renounce any thoughts or activities of worldly matters. It is with this feeling one says the first Nisihi. One is allowed to think of matters relating to the Jina temple. B. Second Nisihi. Whilst entering into the Garbhagriha, that is the altar room of the Jina temple, say in your mind, I also renounce matters relating to the Jina temple. With such a feeling, one has to say the second Nisihi. C. Third Nisihi. This Nisihi is said to renounce the materialistic puja, and with this one has to engross into bhav puja, that is subjective worship. After renouncing worldly matters through Nisihi, and when inside the temple, one should not discuss matters such as business, health, marriages, condolences. One should concentrate absolutely in bhav puja. During this period, if someone accidentally removes the angi you have done, that is decoration on the Jina image, or picks up the wooden seat where you have made the auspicious swastik symbol, you should not feel or display any anger. Second, Pradakshina Trik. There are 3 subsections in Pradakshina Trik of Bhagwan. It means first, second, and third Pradakshina around the Bhagwan. While chanting hymns for the 3 Pradakshinas, begin Pradakshina from the right hand side of the Bhagwan and your left. Bhagwan always remains on the right. It is customary to keep all auspicious materials in the right hand. When the pradakshina is performed with utmost devotion and honor, a type of magnetic circle is formed which annihilates the internal karmic bondages. Whilst paying pradakshina to Bhagwan, all the bad deeds that have been accumulated are sublimed and shed off. It is essential to perform pradakshinas. Whilst offering pradakshinas and chanting related hymns, one should wish from within to be freed from moving within the four gatis and to break free from the cycle of birth and death. This is possible only with devotional efforts and achieving the three jewels: Samyak Darshan, that is right perception; Samyak Gyan, that is right knowledge; and Samyak Charitra, that is right conduct. Whilst moving around Bhamti, that is circumambulum, and seeing the embodied holy Jinbim, one should get a feeling of being in Bhagwan's Samavasaran, that is the courtyard of religious assembly. Third, Pranam, that is salutation trick. Pranam means to bow down with volition, that is with faith and devotion. A. Anjali Baddha Pranam, that is joining hands. As soon as one sees the image of Bhagwan, and also when one sees the Jina temple from a distance, one must say Namo Jinanam with joining hands and touching the forehead whilst bowing down the head. This is Anjali Baddha Pranam. B. Ardhavanat Pranam, that is bowing half down from the waist. Reaching the Garbhagruha, that is altar room, and before chanting hymns in front of the image of Bhagwan, one should bow half down from the waist and fold both hands, doing Ardhavanat Pranam. C. Panchanga Pranipat Pranam, bowing and touching 5 parts of the body, that is both hands, both knees and forehead, to the ground is called Panchang Pranipat Pranam. We also call it Kamasamu. This pranam is offered 3 times before commencing Chaityavandan. Ikko vi namokaro tarei naramava nariva. This namaskar, that is salutation, done with utmost feeling, can save either a man or a woman from wandering in this worldly ocean. Fourth, puja, that is worship trick. The 3 subsections of puja trick are Anga puja, that is puja at the image; Agra puja, that is puja in front of the image; and Bhav puja, that is volition puja. A. Anga puja. A puja performed by touching the image of Bhagwan is called Anga puja. These are Jal Puja, that is puja with sprinkling water, Chandan Puja, that is puja with sandalwood paste, and Pushpa Puja, that is puja with flower offerings. B. Agra Puja. A puja performed by standing before the image of Bhagwan is called Agra Puja. These are Dhup Puja, that is puja with incense, Deepak Puja, that is puja with a candle in the lamp, Akshat Puja, that is puja with whole rice grains, Naivedya Puja, that is offering sweets, and Phal Puja, that is offering fruits. C. Bhava Puja, that is volition puja. Singing eulogy, hymns, melodious religious songs, dancing, all carried out in front of the image of Bhagwan is called Bhav Puja, which is carried out with absolute engrossment of one's thoughts. Fifth, Avastha, that is different state or stage trick. Avastha trick means the three different states of Bhagwan, and one should meditate on this trick before the commencement of Chaitya Vandan or after its completion. A. Pindastha Avastha, that is physical state. A meditation of the state of Janma, that is birth, Rajya, that is kingdom, and Shraman, that is monkhood. These are the states before Prabhu became omniscient. B. Padastha Avastha, that is the state after becoming omniscient. The meditation of the state after Bhagwan attains Keval Gyan. C. Rupatit Avastha, that is the state of salvation. The meditation of the state of Siddha, that is salvation. Sixth, Dishatyag Trick, that is renunciation of directions trick. Dishatyag Trick means renunciation of the three dishas, that is directions, except the direction where the image of Bhagwan is seated. Focusing on Bhagwan before the commencement of Chaitya Vandan. A. Right side direction. One should sacrifice, that is renounce, to look on one's right hand side. B. Left side direction. One should sacrifice, that is renounce, to look on one's left hand side. C. Behind direction. One should sacrifice, that is renounce, to look behind. By renouncing to look in any other direction except in the direction of the image of Bhagwan, the mind stops wandering in different directions and also stops wrong thoughts by engaging totally in the meditation of Bhagwan. 7. Pramarjana, that is sweep or gently clean trick. Pramarjana means an action of sweeping or gently cleaning the ground 3 times, where one is going to sit for Chaitya Vandan with soft, fine, loose fibers at the end of one's kes, which is the upper portion of the worship cloth. A. Bhumi Pramarjana, that is land or ground sweeping. Male devotees should sweep the ground with kes, while female devotees should use their handkerchief. This pramarjana should be done 3 times. B. Pramarjana of hands and feet. Sweeping action for hands and feet should be done 3 times with the canes. C. Mastak, that is head pramarjana. Pramarjana of head should be done 3 times with the canes. All pramarjana tricks are precautionary measures so that no violence occurs to minute souls during the worship, knowingly or unknowingly. 8. Alamban, that is supportive trick. Random thoughts of mind, speech and body are tied up with alamban to ensure that they do not interfere during Chaityavandan. A. Sutra alamban, that is hymn support. The thoughts of mind are focused on purest speech of sutra, that is hymns for correct pronunciation. B. Earth alamban, that is meditation on the meaning of hymns. Here the speech is focused with meditation on the meaning of the hymns. C. Murti alamban, that is image support. The body is controlled while focusing on the image of Bhagwan and refraining one's mind from wavering. In the Jina temple, we need to make use of alamban trick to control imbalance of mind and to concentrate during the time of worship. 9th, mudra trick, that is posture trick. Various postures are mentioned in the rituals of Chaityavandan, Pratikrama and Yoga. Postures have a deep relationship with the mind, and it is said, mind is like what mudra is. Bad essence of mind is removed, and at the same time, good essence is produced by the arrangement of various postures mentioned in the rituals of Chaityavandan. A. Yoga mudra, that is yogic posture. Yogic mudra means to create the shape of a closed lotus by resting both elbows on the stomach and making all the fingers of both hands interlace with each other tightly, with the thumbs facing each other. Pious hymns. Irya Vahiyam, Chaityavandan, Namothunam, Stavan, Arihant Chayanam are recited in this mudra. B. Mukta Shukti mudra, that is posture. Arrange tips of 10 fingers of both hands in such a way that they remain opposite each other, and adjust the palms in such a way that there is a hollow between them and they project outwards in the middle, like a pearl. Touching one's forehead with hands folded together like this is called Mukta Shukti Mudra. The hymns like Javanti Chayaim, Kamasamram, Javanti Kevi Sahu, Namohara and Jai Veerai are recited in this mudra. Both hands are raised to the forehead until Abhava Makhanda in Jai Veerai Sutra. Female devotees should not raise their hands. C. Jin Mudra, that is Jina posture. Jin Mudra means posture for meditation. In this mudra, one has to stand straight in such a way that the distance between the 2 feet remain at least 4 fingers apart at the toes. Hang both hands down towards the knees, and one's gaze should be concentrated on either the tip of the nose or on the image of Jina. One should perform Kayotsarg, that is Kausag of Naukar mantra or Logas, while standing in Jin mudra. Different mudras, that is postures, appropriate for various rituals, help in creating happiness, stability, and concentration. 10th, Pranidhan Trik, that is reflective meditation Trik. Pranidhan Trik makes the yoga activities of mind, speech, and body concentrate fully in the rituals of Chaityavandan. A. Man Pranidhan, that is reflective meditation of mind. The mind is to be engrossed in the rituals which are being carried out. All external thoughts should be avoided, with the mind focused on the rituals. This is termed Pranidhan of mind or reflective meditation of mind. B. Vachan Pranidhan, that is reflective meditation of speech. Pranidhan of Vachan means to concentrate only on the sutras and hymns being spoken with correct punctuation and proper pronunciation. One should not think of any sutra other than this. C. Kaya Pranidhan, that is reflective meditation of body. Pranidhan of Kaya means to arrange the body in the required posture or mudra to perform every ritual and renounce all other activities. Jina Puja, bearing praise, affection, and devotion in the heart. Appropriate rituals maintained, and with concentrated activities of mind, speech, and body, will without doubt help remove obstacles and hurdles in one's life and elevate one towards moksha, that is salvation.
मेरे दोनों हाथों में ऐसी लकीर है, दादा से मिलन होगा मेरी तकदीर है। दादा से मिलन होगा मेरी तकदीर है।
लिखा है ऐसा लेख दादा, लिखा है ऐसा लेख।
ओ लिखा है ऐसा लेख दादा, लिखा है ऐसा लेख। मेरे दोनों हाथों में ऐसी लकीर है, दादा से मिलन होगा मेरी तकदीर है। दादा से मिलन होगा मेरी तकदीर।
5 Abhigam, that is 5 ethical codes. Whilst entering Jinalaya or Jina temple, one must religiously take care of the following 5 Abhigam or 5 ethical codes. A. Satchit Tyag, that is renunciation of Satchit, that is live things. We should, before entering Jinalaya, remove self-decorative items, and any other products not relevant inside the temple. B. Acceptance of achit, that is, acceptance of non-live materials. One should enter the Jinalaya by accepting achit materials like incense, candle in the lamp, raw rice, naived, that is, sweets, for the worship of Bhagwan. C. Uttarasan or khes, that is the holy cloth to cover the upper part of a man's body. Male devotees should enter the Jinalaya covering the upper part of the body with the divine cloth called khes. It is inappropriate to enter the Jinalaya without draping khes over one's shoulder. Female devotees need not make use of khes, but should enter Jinalaya wearing decent clothes. Female devotees should cover their heads before proceeding towards the image of Bhagwan to show respect. D. Anjali, that is, joining both hands. As soon as one sees the image of Bhagwan, one should bow with both hands joined and touching the forehead, say Namo Jinanam. E. Pranidhan, that is, reflective meditation. After entering the Jinalaya, one should focus entirely on the worship of Bhagwan with the coordination of mind, speech and body.
जिन तेरे चरण की शरण ग्रहूं, जिन तेरे चरण की शरण ग्रहूं, हृदय कमल में ध्यान धरत हूँ, हृदय कमल में ध्यान धरत हूँ, शिर तुझ आन तुझ आणवहूं, जिन तेरे चरण की शरण ग्रहूं, जिन तेरे चरण की शरण ग्रहूं.
One should go to worship Jina wearing decent, beautiful worship clothes and ornaments and organize the plate with necessary materials for the puja. This includes saffron, piece of sandalwood stick, silver kalash, that is a small water pot, a small plate, vatki, milk, pure clean water, baras, 3 clean and soft pieces of cloth for wiping the idol, beautiful flowers, dhoop, that is scented incense, vessel to keep incense, divi, that is vessel to keep on the candle in the lamp, divet, that is a wick dipped in ghee, akshat, that is intact raw rice, naived, that is beautiful sweets, far, that is fruit, small handbell, small hand fan, mirror and jammer. To adorn the image of Jina with angi, one can use materials such as vegetarian varak, that is fine silver or gold decoration, fresh flowers, wool, abla, silver badlo and rich ornaments. If possible, the devotee should worship using one's own materials. Rituals of bathing. Violence to the water souls does occur when bathing for Jina Puja. However, it is of utmost necessity to purify and clean our body. The cleaning of the body results in the purification of our mind. It is everyone's experience that one becomes fresh after bathing, and such freshness is essential for Jina Puja. Puja will be a futile exercise without freshness of mind. There is violence in bathing, but good thoughts created through Jina Puja wash away those stigmas of demerits. Jina Puja generates good merits. In India, bathing facilities are different to those in the Western world. A bath taken in a big round-mouthed vessel and seat with limited water can save lay people from viradhana, violation. After bathing, the water collected in the vessel should be gently thrown away in open space to escape from the violation. In today's modern world, one may not find a suitable place for bathing, especially in the cities. The main point to be considered is the limited usage of water and how the water is disposed of after bathing. Thus, one must be the judge of the optimum usage and optimum place to bathe before the puja. Dress code. Having taken a bath in a non-violent manner, male devotees should wear unstitched puja clothes. The border, that is the edge of the puja clothes, if hemmed, is not acceptable for puja. Trousers, tracksuits, underwear, sweater, stitched handkerchief should be avoided in favor of dhoti and kes as puja uniform. Female devotees should not wear indecent clothes for puja, but only wear such clothes with which the respect of Jinalaya and Jina image is maintained. Finest, best quality clothes result in the creation of good feelings. A male devotee wearing decent clothes always looks praiseworthy and acceptable. Silky clothes reject the impurities of the atmosphere because of their reflective nature. Silky, white clothes are considered best for puja. A case should be draped in such a way that the right shoulder remains exposed. Perspiration of the body should not be wiped with puja clothes. Having bathed and after wearing puja clothes, one should not touch a person who has not taken a bath. One must not wear puja clothes worn by someone else or clothes that are dirty torn, stitched or burnt. While wearing puja clothes, one should not perform samaik, pratikrama or sit listening to discourses. While wearing puja clothes, one should not drink water or have meals. After putting puja clothes on, one should wear ornaments according to one's capacity. One should wear, as a minimum, a ring on the puja finger. Mukhkosh. Our breathing process continues during Jina Puja. Impure gas being exhaled creates disrespect to Jina. Therefore, male devotees should make 8 folds of kes to make mukhkosh, to cover their nose and mouth properly during Jina Puja. Female devotees and those others who are not used to having 8 folds of kes should use an unhemmed 1 meter square silk handkerchief which can make 8 proper folds.
चलो जीना ले जाइए रे पूजा विधि सह करिए रे
चलो जीना ले जाइए रे पूजा विधि सह करिए रे
परमात्मा ने पूजी आजे जीवन सार्थक करिए रे आत्मा ना उल्लास आजे जिननी भक्ति करिए रे हे चलो जिना ले जाइए रे पूजा विधि सह करिए रे
चलो जीना ले जाइए रे पूजा विधि सह करिए रे
जल कड़शा के सर ने चंदन पुष्प विविध आज लइए रे धूप दीप अक्षत नैवेद्य पड़ सह भावना ऊंची भाविए रे हे चलो जिना ले जाइए रे पूजा विधि सह करिए रे
चलो जीना ले जाइए रे पूजा विधि सह करिए रे
चामर दर्पण पंखो बीजी भाव अनेरा भाविए रे गुणो तमारा आपो जिन जी एज विनंती करिए रे हे चलो जिना ले जाइए रे पूजा विधि सह करिए रे
चलो जीना ले जाइए रे पूजा विधि सह करिए रे
One should enter the Jina temple after washing the feet vigilantly and using bare minimum water, taking care that water is filtered and the feet should be washed in a clean place devoid of any bacteria, insects or creatures. Now we have to scrub the sandalwood for puja. Therefore, devotees should firstly cover their nose and mouth, tying the end of kes or folded silk handkerchief. One is subject to darshanachar's atichar, that is impurity created by incorrect attitude if the puja is performed without tying the eightfold mukhakosh. Before scrubbing the sandalwood for puja, an orasya, that is a flat round stone for pounding sandalwood, should first be washed and cleaned carefully. One should not wash one's hands on the orasya before or after preparing the sandalwood paste. Utmost care should be taken that no drop of perspiration falls on the orasya while preparing the sandalwood paste. Sandalwood and baras, that is a fragrance substance made from camphor, should be scrubbed and first removed into a vatki, which is a small bowl, for baras puja, and only thereafter preparing the paste of kesar, that is saffron, should be commenced. The saffron paste should be collected separately in 2 vatkis, one for doing tilak on oneself and the other for Jina Puja. If it is not possible to perform Jina Puja with swadravya, that is one's own materials for puja, then one should perform puja with materials provided by the community. One feels happier and gets more emotional feelings if the Jina Puja is performed using one's own materials. Tilak, that is an auspicious mark of sandalwood paste on the forehead. As a mark of respect and honor to Jina, one should, before carrying out the Jina Puja, apply tilak with sandalwood paste kept separately for this purpose. One should sit on a wooden seat or a low wooden stool in Padmasana or cross-legged and apply tilak in the shape of an almond, broad at the base, in between 2 eyebrows and thinning as it extends upwards till mid-forehead. O Jina, these 2 ears are to hear your preaching. With such feeling, one should apply tilak at the lower part of the 2 ears. This voice is to sing and praise your divine qualities, and with such a feeling, one should apply tilak at the throat. O Jina, this heart is for your meditation, and with such a feeling, one should apply tilak at the heart. O Jina, I pray that you always reside in this navel, and with such a feeling, one should apply tilak at the navel. Female devotees should not apply tilak at any other place except on the forehead between 2 eyebrows in the shape of a circle as a symbol of complete dedication. One should enter the Jina temple while saying, I renounce all thoughts, speech and actions relating to worldly matters, that is sansar, and putting the right foot first after saying the first nisihi. As soon as one sees the Jina on entering the temple, one should fold both hands over a slightly bent forehead and say Namo Jinanam. Female devotees should say Namo Jinanam, keeping both hands folded close to the heart instead of raising to the forehead and bowing their heads. After entering the Rangamandap, that is main hall in the temple, say Namo Jinanam in front of the presiding deity, that is Murnayak, while doing Ardhavanat Pranam, that is bowing half down from waist, and then perform Pradakshina, that is circle round 3 times, keeping the presiding deity on the right hand side. If there is no possibility of offering pradakshina in the temple, one can offer pradakshina to the Jina seated in Trigada, that is the throne. Eulogy, that is stuti, to say in front of Jina.
दर्शनं देवदेवस्य दर्शनं पापनाशनं दर्शनं स्वर्गसोपानं दर्शनं मोक्षसाधनम्
दया सिंधु दया कर जे
one should give sweet fragrance of the dhoop to sandalwood, saffron, flower, milk containing panchamrut and water, peacock feather, vadakunchi, that is brush, and on one's own hands. Saying Nisihi, one should enter the Garbhagriha with a feeling of renouncing all thoughts and actions in connection with Jina temple and placing the right foot forward. Remove withered flowers and flower dust and carefully clean the deity with a soft brush made of peacock feathers so that not even the smallest creatures or flower pollen remain on the deity. Next, the angi should be removed and saffron should be wiped off with a wet cloth. If saffron from the previous day is stuck and does not come off with a wet cloth, only then, as a last resort, use vadakunchi gently and with utmost care to remove it, considering that the image of Jina is the real Jina, physically present. A vadakunchi can be soaked in water for a while to make it soft and smoother. After entering the altar room, Anga Puja should be performed silently, and the hymns of Anga Puja should be recited in one's own mind, as one is forbidden to speak in the Garbhagriha. Jal Puja. O Jina, in the several births of Bhagwant, Devas had ceremoniously, along with innumerable gods, sprinkled scented water over your body. When you were seated in the lap of Indra at Merushikha. Today, I do not have that worthwhile opportunity. Your materialistic and volitional dirt has been washed away long since. You do not require ceremonious sprinkling and pouring of scented water, but through this washing, impurities, namely my karmas, which cloud my Atma, be washed away, leaving my soul clean and pure. To perform Jad Puja, first mix milk with saffron, musk and other scented ingredients and ceremoniously pour over the Jina image, after which wash with pure water.
नमो हृत्सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्यः
जल पूजा जुगते करो मेल अनादि विनाश जल पूजा फल मुझ हो जो मांगो इम प्रभु पास जल पूजा फल मुझ हो जो मांगो इम प्रभु
ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं परमपुरुषाय परमेश्वराय जन्म जरा मृत्यु निवारणाय श्रीमते जिनेन्द्राय जलं यजामहे स्वाहा
After performing Pakshala Puja, that is Jal Puja, wipe the water from the surrounding area of the Jina image with separate cloths. Then go outside of the altar room and wash your hands with pure water. Anga wash cloths should be unbroken, clean, white and soft. They should be placed in a clean plate. Jina idol should be wiped dry softly and gently using the Anga wash cloths. After using the first Anga wash cloth, to wipe any remaining water drops on the Jina image, use second and third in turn, one after another, to wipe dry the body of the idol. There are possibilities that nigod, that is microorganisms, may be produced if minute drops of water remain either on the image or surrounding area around the image. Therefore, if necessary, one may use a thin, long, round stick made of silver or copper along with an Anga wash cloth, softly and gently with courtesy. Anga wash cloths for Jina, preceptors, gods and goddesses should not be used for each other, and they should be kept separately and individually. While performing puja, we should keep a distance of at least 2 feet between our body and the image of Jina. One should not sneeze, yawn or cough while performing puja, but if one feels any of these will happen, the devotee must leave the altar room immediately. Baras Puja, that is puja with scented paste made from the product of camphor.
नमो हत्सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्यः
शीतल गुण जे मारयो शीतल प्रभु मुख रंग आत्म शीतल करवा भणी पूजो हरिहा शीतल करवा भणी पूजो हरिहा अंग।
ओम ह्रीं श्रीं परम पुरुषाय परमेश्वराय जन्म जरा मृत्यु निवारणाय श्रीमते जिनेन्द्राय चंदनं यजामहे स्वाहा।
O Jina, you have destroyed your delusion and have spread coolness in your soul. Just as sandalwood drives away heat from the body and gives it a soothing coolness, performing your Chandan Puja may soothe the raging flames of the 4 kashais. Krodh, that is anger. Man, that is pride. Maya, that is deceit. Lobh, that is greed. These are the real causes behind eternal roaming of one's soul in this sansar that have engulfed my Atma. May this puja also spread the coolness and the tranquility of virtues like forgiveness, humility, honesty and contentment. With the 2 middle fingers of the right hand, apply the paste of sandalwood very softly on the image of Jina. After applying sandalwood paste on the image of Jina, perform Kesar Puja at 9 body parts of the Jina image with the paste prepared earlier of saffron, amber, that is fragrant herb, and musk. While performing this puja, care should be taken that our nails do not dip and pollute the sandalwood paste. Further care should be taken that our nails do not touch the Jina image. The sandalwood paste does not splash, and our puja clothes should not touch the Jina image. There is no ritual mentioned in the scriptures to perform puja repeatedly on the right toe or 9 body parts of the Jina image. Male and female devotees should line up on the right and left side of the image respectively for performing this puja. One should perform puja absolutely silently and also say the hymns of puja in one's mind. Puja should be performed on the Jina idol at the 9 specified parts only and not at any other part. It is not allowed to place your head in the lap of Jina idol. O Jina, the Yuglic people, that is, in pairs, respectfully sprinkled the sacred water at the big toes of your feet and made their soul pure. Similarly, O Jina, Savior of the world, by performing Navaangi Puja at the big toes of your feet, I hope the virtue of humility be kindled in me and attain spiritual prosperity. Perform the puja of the big toes at right and left foot. Puja is to be performed by using the 3rd finger, that is Anamika, of the right hand. O Jina, you accomplished omniscience while standing on your knees. You moved to several places with the help of these knees and made many awe-inspiring souls blissful. I also desire to gain enough strength to acquire omniscience from Kayotsarg, which is physical meditation, with the power of puja at your knees. Perform puja at the right and left knee respectively of the Jina image. O Jina, before Diksha, that is, initiating a religious rite, you gifted clothes, ornaments, and gold coins with these hands for a year. After acquiring omniscience, with these hands you gifted Rajohara, that is, woolen tufts, to mumukshus who were desiring salvation. Let generosity and nobility generate in myself by performing puja at your wrists. Perform puja at the right and left hand respectively on the Jina image. Lord of infinite knowledge and power, O Jina, although you swam through this horrible sansar, that is the world, with your upper arms, one cannot find even a trace of ego or pride in you. Let my pride and ego be destroyed, and the virtue of humility be created in me by performing puja at your divine shoulders. O Jina, you are now permanently residing on the throne of salvation. I pray that the power of the puja of your mastak, which is the topmost part of your divine body, will give me the strength so that I too can reside on the salvation throne. O Jina, you are respectable and worshipped in all three worlds because of your meritorious Tirthankar Nam Karma. Let my forehead too become gorgeous and meritorious like yours by performing puja at your forehead. Let my forehead turn bright because of the light of your omniscience. O Jina, your amazing, enlightening sermons have endowed compassion upon this universe. Hence, by performing puja at your throat, let my voice be sweet, pleasant, gentle, and always speak truthfully. O Jina, with your compassionate heart, overflowing with upsham, that is subsidence, you have burnt your vices like attachment and aversion. I pray that by performing puja at your heart, it will pacify and calm my vices too. O Jina, you controlled your breathing in your navel, joined the mind into the purest form of soul and achieved the best meditation. By performing puja at your navel, let me also obtain enough strength to accomplish virtues like infinite jnana, darshan and charitra, with the help of which I too will be able to attain moksha. Reverend Upadhyay, that is a learned preceptor, Vir Vijayji recommends us to have the good welfare of our soul, and therefore we should perform puja rituals of the 9 elements with utmost respect, inner feeling and emotions towards Bhagwan. Pushpa Puja, that is flowers offering. For puja of Jina, we should use flowers that are beautiful and colorful, flowing with fragrance, fresh, not fallen on the ground, fully developed and unbroken. Care must be taken that these flowers are not brought in baskets that have been used to carry meat products. Petals should not be separated from flowers, and the flower garland should be made by knitting and not by piercing.
Namo Rat Siddhacharya Upadhyaya Sarva Sadhubhyah.
सुरभि अखंड कुसुम ग्रही पूजो गत संता सुम जंतु भव्यज परे करिए समकित छा सुम जंतु भव्यज परे करिए समकित छा
Om Rim Shrim Param Purushaya Parameshwaraya Janma Jara Mrityu Nivaranaya Srimate Jinendraya Pushpam Yajamahe Swaha.
Just like the flowers that spread fragrance in all 4 directions, similarly, by performing Pushpa Puja to Jina, let the fragrance of virtues spread into my soul.
पांच कोड़ी ने फूलड़े पाम्या देश अढ़ार राजा कुमार
Dhupa Puja, that is incense puja. Dhupa Puja is offered to Jina standing on his left and outside the Garbha Graha. Some devotees try to take the incense stick near the nose of Bhagwan due to ignorance. And this is avidhi, that is non-ritual. Incense sticks made from wood should not be used in the puja, as animal products or materials may have been used to paste the incense on wooden sticks. Additionally, the smoke from impure wooden sticks mixes with the incense. The puja is to be performed with suddh, that is pure and scented dhoop only. If there is a dhoop already lighted in the incense pot, it is not necessary to light another one.
नमो हत्सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्यः
ध्यान घटा प्रगटाविये वामनयन जिन मिच्छत दुर्गंध दूर टळे प्रगटे आत्मस्वरूप मिच्छत दुर्गंध दूर टळे प्रगटे आत्मस्वरूप।
ओम ह्रीं श्रीं परमपुरुषाय परमेश्वराय जन्म जरा मृत्यु निवारणाय श्रीमते जिनेन्द्राय धूपं यजामहे स्वाहा।
Just as dhup gata, that is perfumed smoke arising from dhup sticks, removes bad smells and moves in an upward direction, O Jina, let the bad smell of mithyatva, that is non-righteousness, and passions be removed from my soul, and aspire it to go in the upper direction to attain salvation, that is moksha.
हमें धूप की पूजा करिए रे ओ मन मान्या मोहन जी। हमें धूप घटा अनुसरिए रे ओ मन मान्या मोहन जी।
प्रभु नहीं कोई तमारी तोले रे ओ मन मान्या मोहन जी। प्रभु अंते शरण तमारू रे ओ मन मान्या मोहन जी।
हमें धूप की पूजा करिए रे ओ मन मान्या मोहन जी। हमें धूप घटा अनुसरिए रे ओ मन मान्या मोहन जी।
Deepak Puja, that is candle in the lamp puja. While performing a Deepak Puja, place the Deepak in a big thari, that is a plate or a lamp, and stand on the right hand side of Bhagwan.
नमो हत्सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्यः।
द्रव्य दीपक सुविवेक की करता दुख होय फो। भाव प्रदीप प्रगट हुए भाषित लोकालो। भाव प्रदीप प्रगट हुए भाषित लोकालो।
परमपुरुषाय परमेश्वराय जन्मजरा मृत्युनिवारणाय श्रीमते जिनेन्द्राय दीपं यजामहे स्वाहा।
O Jina, just like Deepak that destroys the darkness and provides brightness, by performing this Deepak Puja, let the darkness of ignorance and delusion of my soul be destroyed. Let me accomplish the light of Samyak Gyan, that is pure knowledge, and Sayyam, that is penance and restraint. Let this lead me to achieve the light of omniscience.
श्रद्धाना दीवड़ाने जल तो तू राखजे, निषदीन स्नेह केरू तेलय मापुरजे। मन ना मंदिरे जोजे अंधारो खाए ना, जाखो जाखो दीवो मारो जोजे रे बुझाए ना।
जाखो जाखो दीवो मारो जोजे रे बुझाए ना।
नैया झुकावी मैं तो जोजे डूबी जाए ना, जाखो जाखो दीवो मारो जोजे रे बुझाए ना।
जाखो जाखो दीवो मारो जोजे रे बुझाए ना।
Chamar Puja, that is a flap made from white cotton thread. A devotee swings the chamar in front of Jina to honor Prabhuji by offering devotion and reverence. At the time of Jina's birth, when Indra made 5 forms of himself and took Jina to Mount Meru, that is Meru Parvat, he used his 2 forms to swing 2 chamars on either side of Jina.
બે બાજુ ચામર ઢાળે, એક આગળ વજ્ર ઉલાળે, જઈ મેરુ ધરી ઉત્સંગે, ઇન્દ્ર 64 મળિયા રંગે।
प्रभु पासन मुखड़ू जोवा, भवो भवना पातिक खोवा।
आरे प्रभु पासन मुखड़ू जोवा, भव भवना पातिक खोवा।
O Jina, just as these swinging chamars bow down at your feet and immediately move upward with devotion, I am also bowing down at your feet and pray that I too ascend to attain moksha, that is salvation. Darpan Puja, that is mirror puja. Just as Jina is seen in this mirror, similarly the whole universe is visible in the mirror of Keval Gyan. I wish to achieve Keval Gyan with devotion to Jina. I have become praiseworthy and blessed because I am holding Jina in my hands and near my heart through this mirror.
प्रभु दर्शन करवा भणी दर्पण पूजा विशाल आत्म दर्शन की जुए दर्शन होय तत्काल आत्म दर्शन की जुए दर्शन होय तत्काल
Akshat Puja, that is raw rice puja. Keeping the vision towards Jina, one should take pure and unbroken rice in a thali.
नमो हृत्सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्यः
शुद्ध अखंड अक्षत ग्रही नंदावर्त विशाल पूरी प्रभु सन्मुख रहो ताई सकल जंजाल पूरी प्रभु सन्मुख रहो ताई सकल जंजाल
ओम ह्रीं श्रीं परम पुरुषाय परमेश्वराय जन्म जरा मृत्यु निवारणाय श्रीमते जिनेन्द्राय अक्षतं यजामहे स्वाहा.
First of all, place a heap of rice grains to make Shila, that is the seat of salvation, followed by a row of 3 small heaps below of Gyan, Darshan and Charitra, and finally make a heap below for Santhyo, that is Swastik. After this, one should make shapes from the heaps by first creating a Santhyo and work upwards towards the Shila. The Akshat Puja rice should not be taken in steel or plastic box. Just as rice, if sown, does not grow again, similarly, by performing Akshat Puja and drawing a Sathyo with the rice, may we not be reborn, but obtain Akshay, that is, an everlasting position. The 4 arms of a Sathyo symbolize the 4 gatis, the states of Sansar and our roaming in them. The 3 heaps above the Sathyo represent Gyan, Darshan and Charitra. My soul is suffering by wandering since eternity in the 4 states of the Sansar. Now, by honoring and initiating 4 salient features of religion such as Dan, that is charity, Sheel, that is celibacy, Tap, that is penance, and Bhav, that is faith and affection, and by attaining Samyak Gyan, Samyak Darshan and Samyak Charitra, I wish to bring an end to the cycle of birth and rebirth in this sansar and let my soul reside forever over the Shila.
अक्षत पूजा करता थका सफल करूं अवतार फल मांगू प्रभु आगड़े
Naivedya Puja, that is offering of sweets. In Naivedya Puja, we should only offer the best quality sweets to Jina. Out-of-date sweets, ready-made chocolates and peppermints should not be used in the puja. It is mentioned in the scriptures to offer a full plate of 4 types of food, which are cooked food, liquids, ripe fruits and mukwas to Jina. Homemade sweets freshly made in pure ghee can be placed over the santyo.
नमो हृत्सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्यः
अणहारी पद में गया विग्रह गई अनंत, दूर करीबे दीजिए अणहारी शिव संत, दूर करीबे दीजिए अणहारी शिव संत।
ओम ह्रीं श्रीं परम पुरुषाय परमेश्वराय जन्म जरा मृत्यु निवारणाय श्रीमते जिनेन्द्राय नैवेद्यं यजामहे स्वाहा।
O Jina, you are nirvadi, that is detached, and have attained immortal form and anahari state, that is devoid of hunger and without any need or desire for food. By offering this naivedya to you, let my instinct and desire for food be destroyed, and let me achieve the state of anahari, that is life where no food is essential for existence. Phala puja, that is fruit puja. Best quality fruits should be utilized for Phala puja of Jina. They should be placed on the Siddhshila. Damaged or rotten fruits should not be used.
नमो हृत्सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्यः।
इंद्रादिक पूजा भणी फल लाभे धरिरा, पुरुषोत्तम पूजी करी मांगे शिव फल त्याग, पुरुषोत्तम पूजी करी मांगे शिव फल त्याग।
ओम ह्रीं श्रीं परम पुरुषाय परमेश्वराय जन्म जरा मृत्यु निवारणाय श्रीमते जिनेन्द्राय फलं यजामहे स्वाहा।
O Jina, as I place before you these fruits, I pray for the permanent and eternal state of moksha, that is, to attain final fruit of this puja. By saying the third nisihi, complete dravya, that is, material puja. Now to perform Chaityavandan, concentrate in Bhava Puja. During Chaityavandan, concentrate absolutely with your gaze fixed on the eyes of Jina image and refrain from looking to the left, right or behind, that is Dishatyag Trik. Before starting Chaitya Vandan, the floor on which we are going to sit should be cleaned 3 times. Sadhu, that is a seer, should do this with Rajoharan. Male devotees in Paushad should use a Charvado, and male devotees not in Paushad should do this with soft fine fibers of his case to observe compassion and non-violence for living creatures and kindle the feeling of compassion in one's heart. Female devotees should do this with a handkerchief. During Chaitya Vandan, the various mudras such as Yog Mudra, Jin Mudra and Mukta Shukti Mudra related to various sutras, that is hymns and Kausag, should be performed. Chaitya Vandan should be carried out in a non-violent way without any discussions or contradictions, keeping concentration of mind, speech and body with Pranidhan Trik. During Chaitya Vandan, recite the melodious stavans composed by spiritual poets. Do not sing stavans based on film tunes. While singing, always meditate on the meaning of the stavan. Care should be taken that people who are performing puja are not disturbed. Chaitya Vandan Vidhi, that is rituals, or the process of performing Chaitya Vandan. Chaitya Vandan Vidhi consists of many sutras in the Prakrit and Sanskrit languages. The sutras should be said in appropriate mudras, that is postures. Firstly recite the Ichchami Kamasamnam Sutra in Yoga Mudra and offer 1 Kamasamno.
इच्छामि खमासमणो वन्दे ओम जावणिज्जाय निस्सिहाय मथेण वन्दामि.
After Kamasamno, stand up and recite Iryavahi Sutra in Yoga Mudra.
इच्छाकारेण सन्धिस भगवन् इर्यावयं परिक्रमामि. इच्छामि परिक्रम्यो इर्यावयाय विराहणाय गमनागमने पाणकमणे बियक्कमणे हरियक्कमणे ओसा उतिंगपणगदमकमट्टिमकड़ा संतान असंकमणे जेमे जीवा विराहिया एगेंदिया बेइंदिया तेइंदिया चौरिंदिया पंचिंदिया अभिहयावत्तिया लेसिया संगाइया संगट्टिया पर्याविया किलामिया उद्दव्या ठाणा उठाणम संकामिया जीव्या वव्रव्या तस्समिच्छामि दुक्कडम.
After this, bow your head and recite Tassa Uttari Sutra in Yoga Mudra.
तस्य उत्तरीकरणेन पायच्चित्तकरणेन विसोहीकरणेन विसल्लीकरणेन पावाणं कम्माणं निग्गायनठायठामि कौसग्गम अनत्थौससेणं निससेणं खासेणं छियेणं जम्भायेणं उड्डुएणं वायनिसज्ञणं भमलीय पित्तमुच्चाय सुहुमेहिं अंगसंचालेहिं सुहुमेहिं खेलसंचालेहिं सुहुमेहिं दिट्ठिसंचालेहिं एवमायेहिं आगारेहिं अब्बग्गो अविराह्यो हुज्जमे कौसग्गो जावर्यन्ताणं भगवन्ताणं नमुक्कारेणं न पारेमि तावकायं ठाणेणं मोणेणं जाणेणं अप्पाणं वो सिरामि.
After this, in the Kayotsarg posture, recite 1 Logas Sutra up to Chandeshu Nimmalayara. And if you don't know it, then recite the Nokar mantra 4 times. After completing Kayotsarg by saying Namo Arihantanam, recite Logas Sutra in Yog Mudra.
लोगसौ जोगरे गम्मतितयरे जिणे अरिहन्ते कित्तै समचौवीसंपि केवलि उसभमर्यं च वन्दे सम्भवम् अभिनन्दनं च सुमहिं च पौमप्पं सुपासं जिणं च चन्दप्पहं वन्दे सुविहिं च पुप्पदन्तं सियलसिरं च वासुभुजं च विमलमनन्तं च जिणं धम्मं सन्तें च वन्दामि कुन्तुम् अरं च मल्लिं वन्दे मुनिसुवयं नमि जिणं च वन्दामि रिक्ठनेमिं पासन्तः वद्यमानं च एवं मया भित्वा विहूय रैमला पहिणजर्मणा 24 जिणवरा तित्थैरामि पश्यन्तु कित्तीय वन्दीय मह्य जयलोकसोत्तमा सिद्धा आरोग्यबोहि लाभं समायवरमुत्तमं दिन्तु चन्देषु निम्मलैरा ऐच्य स्वयं पयासैरा सागरवर गम्भीरा सिद्धा सिद्धिं मम दिसन्तु.
Now recite the Kamasamana Sutra 3 times and perform 3 Kamasamanas.
इच्छामि खमासमनो वन्दियुं जावणिज्जाय निस्सिहियाय मत्तैण वन्दामि. इच्छामि खमासमनो वन्दियुं जावणिज्जाय निस्सिहियाय मत्तैण वन्दामि. इच्छामि खमासमनो वन्देयुं जावणिज्जाय निस्सिहियाय मत्तैण वन्दामि.
Then stand up with folded hands and say in a questioning tone, इच्छा कारण संदेश भगवान चैत्यवंदन करूं इच्छम. After saying this, be seated on the floor with your knees bent. Bend your right knee so as to be able to sit on the right heel whilst the left knee remains in the bent position. Fold your hands and recite Shakalakushalavali Sutra in Yoga Mudra, followed by reciting Chaityavandana.
सकल कुशलवल्ली पुष्करावर्त मेघो दुरित तिमिर भानु कल्प वृक्षोपमान भवजल निधि पोत सर्व संपत्ति हेतु स भवतु सततं व श्रेयसे शांतिनाथ श्रेयसे पार्श्वनाथ.
आदिदेव अलवेसरु विनीतानो राय नाबिराया कुलमंडणो मरुदेवो माय. 5 से धनुषनी देहड़ी प्रभुजी परम दयाळ 84 लख पूर्वनु जस आयु विशाळ. वृषभ लंचन जिन वृषधरू ए उत्तम गुणमणि खाण तस पद पद्म सेवन थकी लहिए अविचल ठाण.
Jamkinchi Sutra in Yoga Mudra.
जंकेंची नामजित्तम सग्गे पायले मानसलोय जाइम जिण बिंबाइम ताइम सव्वाइम वंदामि. नमुत्थुणम अरिहंताणम भगवंताणम आइगराणम तित्थैराणम स्वयं संबुद्धाणम पुरीसुत्तमाणम पुरीसशिहाणम पुरीसवर पुंडरियाणम पुरीसवर गंधत्तिणम लोगुत्तमाणम लोगनाहाणम लोगहियाणम लोगपैवाणम लोगपज्जोगराणम अभयदयाणम चक्षुदयाणम मग्गदयाणम शरणदयाणम बोहिदयाणम धम्मदयाणम धम्मदेशयाणम धम्मनायगाणम धम्मसारहीणम धम्मवरचौरन्तचक्कविट्टिणम अप्पडि हैवर्णाणम दंसणधराणम व्यट्टचौमाणम जीणाणम जावयाणम तिन्नाणम तारयाणम बुद्धाणम बोहयाणम मुत्ताणम मोगाणम सव्वनुणम सव्वदर्शिणम शिव मयल मरुव मणंत मक्षय मव्वाबाह मपूर्णरावीति सिद्धिगै नामधेयम ठाणम संपत्ताणम नमो जिणाणम जेय अभयाणम जेय अय्या सिद्धा जेय भविसन्तिणागे काले संपय्य वट्टमाणा सव्वेति वेण वन्दामि.
Javanti Chayain Sutra in Yoga Mudra.
जावन्ति चेयायिम् उड्डेय अहेय तिर्यलोहेय सव्वायिं तायिं वन्दे इह सन्तो तत्थसन्तायिम् इच्छामि खमा समणो वन्देयं जावणि जाय निस्सिहियाय मत्थेण वन्दामि जावन्त के विसाहु भरहेरवय महाविदेहेय सव्ये सिंते सिंपणो तिविहेण तिदण्ड विरियाणम् नमोऽर्हत् सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्य.
Now, completely engrossed with devotion for Jineshwara, sing a stavan describing his supreme virtues.
प्रथम जिनेश्वर प्रणमिए जास सुगंधि रेखाय. प्रथम जिनेश्वर प्रणमिए जास सुगंधि रेखाय. कल्प वृक्ष परितास इंद्राणी नयन जे भृंग परे लपटाय.
प्रथम जिनेश्वर प्रणमिए जास सुगंधि रेखा.
गुण गावता गुण आवे निज अंग. जिन उत्तम गुण गावता गुण आवे निज अंग. पद्म विजय कहे एह समय प्रभु पाण जो जिम थाऊ अक्षय भंग.
प्रथम जिनेश्वर प्रणमिए जास सुगंधि रेखा.
After this stavan, recite the Uvasagaram Sutra in Yoga Mudra.
उवसग्गहरं पासं पासं वन्दामि कं मगणमुक्कं विषहर विसनिन्नासं मङ्गलकल्याण आवासं. विसहर पुलिङ्गमन्तं कंठे धारे जो श्यामणो तस्सगहरोगमारि दुट्टजराजन्ते वसामं. चिट्ठौ दुरेमन्तो तुज्जपणामो विभो फलो होहि नरतिर्ये सुविजीवा पावन्ति न दुःखदो गच्छम्. तुह समत्ते लद्दे चिन्तामणि कप्पपाय वभ्ये पावन्ति अविज्ञेणं जीवाय रामरण्ठाणम्. इय सन्तु वो महायस्स भक्तिभरनिब्बरेण ह्येण तादेव दिज्जवोहिं भवे भवे पास जिणचन्द.
Male devotees should keep their hands right up to forehead when reciting Jai Virai Sutra in Mukta Shukti Mudra, while female devotees should not raise their hands but keep them folded when reciting this sutra.
जय वीराय जगद्गुरु हो ममं तुह पभाव भैवं भव्य निव्यो मग्गानुसार्या इट्ठफल सिद्धि लोग विरुद्ध चाओ गुरुजनपुआ परत्तकरणं च सुह गुरु जोगो तव्वयण सेवना आभव मखंडा. वारिज्जयी जैवी नियाण बंधनम वियराय तुह समय तहवि मम हुज्ज सेवा भवे भवे तुम्ह चलनाणम. दुःख खौ कम्मक खौ समाहि मरणं च बोहिलाभो संपज्जौ मह एयं तुह नाह प्रणाम करणिणं. सर्वमंगल मांगल्यम सर्वकल्याण कारणम प्रधानम सर्वधर्माणाम जैनम जयति शासनम.
Then stand up and recite Arihant Cheyanam Sutra.
अरिहंत चेयाणम करेमि कौसगम वंदनवत्तियाय पूर्णवत्तियाय सक्कारवत्तियाय सम्मानवत्तियाय बोहिलाभवत्तियाय निरुवसग्गवत्तियाय सद्दाय मेहाय दीये धारणाय अणुपेहाय वड्डमाणीय ठामी कौसगम.
Anath Sutra in Yog Mudra.
अन्नत्थौ सस्येणं निसस्येणं खास्येणं क्षीयेणं जम्भायेणं उड्डुयेणं वायनिसज्ञेणं भमलिये पित्तमुच्छाये सुहुमेहिं मंगसञ्चालेहिं सुहुमेहिं खेलसञ्चालेहिं सुहुमेहिं दिट्ठसञ्चालेहिं एवमायेहिं आगारेहिं अभग्गो अविराहियो हुज्यमे कौसग्गो जाव अरिहन्ताणं भगवन्ताणं नमुक्कारिणं न पारेमि तावकायं ठाणेणं मोणेणं जाणेणं अप्पाणं वो सिरामि.
In Kayotsarg posture, recite one Naukar mantra. After that, saying Namo Arihantanam, complete the Kayotsarg and with folded hands recite Namo Harat Sutra and sing the hymn of glorification.
नमोऽर्हत् सिद्धाचार्योपाध्याय सर्वसाधुभ्यः.
आदि जिन वर राया जास सोवन काया मरु देवी माया धोरी लंचन पाया जगत स्थित निपाया शुद्ध चारित्र पाया केवल श्री राया मोक्ष नगरे सिधाया केवल श्री राया मोक्ष नगरे सिधाया.
After this, one must offer Khamasamnam.
इच्छामि खमासमणो वंदियुम जावणिज्जाय निस्सिहियाय मत्थयेण वंदामि. विधि करता जे कोई अविधि हुई होय ते सौ मन वचन अने कायाती मिच्छामि दुक्कड़म. इचकारी भगवान पसाय करी पचखाणनो आदेश देसो जी. उग्गय सुरे नमुक्कार संयम मुट्ठी संयम पचखाई उग्गय सुरे चौव्यम प्यारम असणम पाणम खाइमम साइमम अनत्थणा भुगिणम सहसागरणम महत्रागरणम सव्वसमयवतयागरणम वो सिरई.
Nritya Puja, that is dance puja. By performing Ashtaprakari Puja, one's mind gets into a state of happiness, and the best devotion to Jina is expressed by dance puja, which welcomes and expresses the praiseworthiness of Jina.
थाल भरीने मोतीड़े बधावो प्रभु जी ने फुलड़े बधावो रे. रावण राय नाटक की धू अष्टापद गिरी ऊपर रे. थैया थैया नाटक करता तीर्थंकर पद बांध्यू रे. देवचंद्र कहे मारा मन ना सकल मनोरथ फड़िया रे. आप जाजे भणे भणावे दस घर मंगल थावे रे. केसरिया रे केसरिया केसरिया रे केसरिया. तारा गीतों हूँ गाऊं मन मंदिर पधराऊं. तारा गीतों हूँ गाऊं मन मंदिर पधराऊं. तारा मुखड़ा परवारी जाऊं जाऊं जाऊं. केसरिया रे મારા દાદાના દરબારે ઢોલ વાગે છે, હે વાગે છે ઢોલ વાગે છે, હે હે મારા દાદાના દરબારે ઢોલ વાગે છે, મારા દાદાના દરબારે ઢોલ વાગે છે, ગામ ગામના સોનીડા આવે છે, હે આવે છે શું શું લાવે છે, હે હે મારા દાદાના મુગટડા એ તો લાવે છે, મારા દાદાના દરબારે ઢોલ વાગે છે, ઝીણો ઝીણો ઉડે રે ગુલાલ પ્રભુજી થારા મંદિરમાં, અરે લાલ લાલ ઉડે રે ગુલાલ પ્રભુજી તને ઘણી રે ખમ્મા, ઝીણો 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 ઉડે રે ગુલાલ પ્રભુજી થારા મંદિરમાં, ભાલાજી મારા ઋષભજીનેશ્વર, ઋષભજીનેશ્વર ભાલાજી મારા, ઓ દુઃખ ભંજન હાર પ્રભુજી તને ઘણી રે ખમ્મા, ઝીણો 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 ઉડે રે ગુલાલ પ્રભુજી થારા મંદિરમાં, ઝીણો ઝીણો ઉડે રે ગુલાલ પ્રભુજી થારા મંદિરમાં, હે શત્રુંજયનો રાજીયો ને ઋષભદેવ એનું નામ, શત્રુંજયનો રાજીયો ને ઋષભદેવ એનું નામ, પ્રભુજી તારા ભાલાજી તારા જીનજી તારા ગુણ લાગાવું કે પછી તારી આરતી ઉતારું, હે શંખેશ્વરનો રાજીયો ને પારસનાથ એનું નામ, શંખેશ્વરનો રાજીયો ને પારસનાથ એનું નામ, પ્રભુજી તારા ભાલાજી તારા જીનજી તારા ગુણ લાગાવું કે પછી તારી ભાવના ભણાવું, પરમાણુ શિવ બની જાઓ, આખા વિશ્વનું મંગલ થાવો, સર્વે જીવો મોક્ષે જાઓ, અરહમ મૈયા तपो अणु परमाणु शिव बन जाओ आखा विश्वनु मंगल थाओ सर्वे जीवो मोक्षे जाओ अरहम मैया अमर तपो अणु परमाणु शिव बन जाओ आखा विश्वनु मंगल थाओ सर्वे जीवो मोक्षे जाओ अरहम मैया अमर तपो अणु परमाणु शिव बन जाओ आखा विश्वनु मंगल थाओ सर्वे जीवो मोक्षे जाओ अरहम मैया अमर तपो अरहम मैया अमर तपो
After completion of the Chaityavandan Vidhi, all the materials used for puja and darshan should be stored away in an appropriate place in the temple. Nad Puja, that is bell puja. The gant should be sounded softly as an indication of one's extreme delight and joy on being blessed with darshan, puja and worship of Jina. Take a little naman with 2 fingers and touch it to the eyes, ears, head and heart. Let this naman, which has touched the pious body of the Paramatma, remove any vikar, that is ailments, create liking for Jinvani, that is Jina discourses, and may Jina always reside in my heart. Then leave the temple while reciting stuti of parting from Jina in such a way that your back does not remain in Jina's view.
ફરી ફરી મળવાનો તમને કોલ આપી જાઉં છું નિભાવવાનો ભાર તારા શિરે મૂકતો જાઉં છું શ્વાસે શ્વાસે સમરું તુજને सौगंध लैने जाऊं छू युग युग जीवो मारा नाथ तारा चरण चुमतो जाऊं छू घणी घणी खम्मा दीनानाथ ने तारा चरण चुमतो जाऊं छू तारा चरण चुमतो जाऊं तारा चरण चुमतो जाऊं छू
Then sit on the bench of Jinalaya and recite Naukar mantra 3 times in the mind, followed by saying Avasahi 3 times. Then leave the premises with a feeling of unhappiness due to parting from Jineshwara. Jaganya Ashatna, that is disrespect of Jina Mandir. The following things cause Ashatna, that is disrespect, if done in Jina Mandir, and should also be avoided in the vicinity. Eating pan, betel leaf. Eating food and drinking water. Wearing footwear. Spitting out. Urinating. Gambling. Utkrusht Ashatna, that is disrespect of Jina Mandir. One should avoid the following Ashatna, that is disrespect, when in the temple. Throwing nasal mucus. Quarreling or fighting. Chewing betel nut, betel leaf, mouth freshener. Spitting pan, betel leaf. Saying foul words. Washing one's hands, feet, body or face. Eating sweets. Resting. Removing dirt from teeth, nose, ears and hair. Debating. Sitting cross-legged. Crying on hearing news of death of a relative. Gossiping. Entering derasar without saying nisihi. Bringing umbrella, footwear and leather goods in the temple. Lacking concentration. Entering temple and not wearing ornaments. Not folding hands on seeing idol of Jina. Dressing in clothes adorned with flowers or garlands when entering temple. Bowing to or acknowledging other devotees. Speaking spiteful words. Sitting or standing in a casual manner. Eating and drinking. Entering the temple without covering the body adequately. Placing personal images of Dev Devis in the temple. Using mobile phones and electronic gadgets.
ચાલો જીનાલય જઈએ રે, પૂજા વિધિ સહ કરીએ રે.